Hello everybody, welcome back for another video. Hope you're all doing well and that you're all having a great day. It's been a very long last like 24 to 30 or so hours. My cryptocurrency NFT collection Buddy Bears has officially launched. I was all over the place yesterday, did not have the time to actually make a video. For those of you who are interested, there is a link in the description below to the actual collection. I also finally got to the problem of everything not being on Polygon. Everything is now on Polygon. So yeah, if you know what that's about, then you know what that's about. I saw there was a lot of people discussing this on Twitter yesterday. Still a lot more to be created, but I'm working on it. I mentioned before, this is all done by me. I actually had to hire someone to help me because it was a bit more daunting than I assumed to make 10,000 pieces of art by myself. So yeah, thank you very much for all the support that we've had thus far. I'm still working on it. Of course, there's a lot more to do. And without further ado, let's jump right into it. When I say it's been a crazy a day and a half at this point. As I was working on the actual collection, everyone was texting me during the entire day, just sending me photos and pictures of that the cryptocurrency market had basically skyrocketed. I don't know if you can hear that. There's like a windstorm outside. There's also a tree next to me and I'm a little anyway. So yes, it says the crypto market has topped $2.6 trillion. Solana has exploded 20%. Ether is up by 8%. The entire cryptocurrency market is currently in the green. Of course, some things are going to be greener than others. The major news story that, and actually really weird as well. This I assumed was going to be the major news story, but it's actually something else in the news right now. It says Bitcoin breaks $66,000 to set a new all-time high. I believe it passed by 67,000 on certain, metrics, different cryptocurrency websites, but the normal number that I'm seeing is $66,000, what have you. It's still absolutely amazing. There's a lot of energy focusing directly on the cryptocurrency space right now. It is quite amazing. We still have not, and I will tell you when we have gotten to the euphoric phase of the cryptocurrency space, of the cryptocurrency market. But boy, howdy, if we are not on the actual cusp of it right now. The major price news story, once again, I was shocked at this because usually everyone just focuses on Bitcoin. It says second leading cryptocurrency Ethereum crosses $500 billion market cap. The eyes right now are nearly exclusively, if you want to do top 10, on Ethereum right now. Hitting $500 billion for a project that in 2016, 2017 almost didn't really exist is absolutely incredibly substantial. There's tons of news as to where analysts think it's going, how many coins are actually on the market, how many coins are being burned, how many projects are being built on top of it. It's all these things coming together to make one gigantic supernova. And I think there are still going to be two more actual updates to Ethereum sometime during this year. So that's also something completely insane that we have to look forward to. It says Ethereum is on the brink of catching fire. This is according to analyst Justin Bennett. Here's his target and timeline. It's January. Solved it for you. He believes that by December of this year, we will have at least a $10,000 to $15,000 Ether. By January 2022, he believes, as many other people do, however, I'm a bit more conservative, he thinks that by January 2022, we will have a $20,000 Ether. I'm more reserved, if you will, and I say 10,000 is kind of my look-to number. I think it's all but completely doable at this point. It's just a matter of time of us getting there. But there's a lot of calls for a $15,000 and $20,000 Ethereum. That will happen at some point in the future. However, I'm still going with 10,000 as my actual number. It says Ethereum approaches new all-time high amid strong whale accumulation. For those of you who were not here, I want to say it's about 3 or 4 weeks ago at this point. Something really interesting got into the news and seemingly no one cared. We had news that of all the Ether that exists, not the ones that are also being burned, which is also another crazy metric that people aren't talking enough about. Of all the ether that's actually out there, I think there's only 18%, that is 18%, actually left on cryptocurrency exchanges. All the rest of it is being held by whales, being accumulated more and more every single day, and is simply not leaving these larger addresses. And we keep seeing more and more that the coins actually on the cryptocurrency exchanges continue to decrease every single day as well. I just pulled the cord. I hope you guys can all still hear me. Yes, so it all makes a lot of sense. Between the NFT explosion on top of Ethereum, between all the people building apps and dApps and websites and any other letters and combinations that I've completely forgot, the billions of dollars being burned through the Ethereum coin burn every single second. I know it's not billions per second, but you understand what I'm saying. The actual whale accumulation, the upgrades and updates that we have coming for this thing. I think the what's it called? The winter freeze, the ice age is, I believe, happening in December. And then sometime relatively soon after, so we've been told, we should be getting Ethereum 2.0 with 100,000 transactions per second and proof of stake network and all these other amazing, wonderful things. Yeah, Ethereum dominated the price news today. I assumed it would have been Bitcoin, but alas, here we are. Yeah, crazy, crazy times. I hope you all invested accordingly and are making really good money. Let's move on. Next up, sure, why not? As Bitcoin marked a new all-time high above 67,000, PayPal co-founder and billionaire venture capitalist Peter Thiel said he should have bought more Bitcoin. Aww. Thiel spoke of cryptocurrency, central banks, and artificial intelligence during an interview in Miami, hosted by policy think tank Lincoln Network, Bloomberg reported on the 20th of October. He said, "You're supposed to just buy Bitcoin," adding, "I feel like I've been underinvested in it." So I'm not going to even read anymore. This is news that should not have been news, but was actually quite popular news. Whenever Peter Thiel, Novogratz, any of the really wealthy, not rich, wealthy people start talking about the cryptocurrency space, I've noticed a really weird trend of them being like, oh gosh, I wish I had more. Part of the nonsense is these people are billionaires. They're not millionaires. They don't have 5 million in the bank. They don't even have 100 million. They don't even have they have billions of dollars in the bank and other investments. I know not all of it may be liquid, cool, wonderful, amazing. So them saying that they underinvested in Bitcoin, you can still do it now, especially if we're getting all these crazy price predictions over the next 10 years of $1 million Bitcoin. I still feel like you can actually do it. So yeah, this was slightly popular news. I don't think I'll ever understand why people obsess so heavily over billionaires and every single word that they say. But alas, this billionaire believes that he underinvested in Bitcoin. And Ivan shudder to think exactly what underinvested to him means. Is it that he only put 50 million? Did he only put $150 million into the entire cryptocurrency space over the last 5 years? Sounds like a lot of money to me. Anyway, that's the PayPal rich person underinvested in Bitcoin. Underinvested. And let's move on. Next up, on Wednesday, October 20th, the Bitcoin price. Okay, everyone's saying 67,000. Fine, sure. Past $67,000, hitting a new all-time high while entering the price discovery zone. Bitcoin has retraced partially from these highs and is at 65,090. I think it's at 66,000 once again. However, it seems that the Bitcoin rally isn't over anytime soon. After a strong response to the ProShares Bitcoin Strategy ETF launched earlier on Tuesday, Valkyrie now is all set to bring the second U.S. Bitcoin ETF futures ahead this week on Friday. Speaking to Bloomberg, a spokesperson from Valkyrie said, "The Valkyrie Bitcoin Strategy Fund will bring trading on the NASDAQ exchange on Friday." A spokesperson for the company said, that's what I just said, the firm planned to trade under the ticker BTFD, but instead they have changed they were planning on doing it on BTF. Sure, why not? So the news is, like I said before, here's the avalanche. It is going to begin. Everyone tries to Everyone basically tries to figure out exactly what works and then basically copies off of the person next to them. I assume it is not even the end of October. By the middle of December, we should have around Bitcoin, 15 different Bitcoin futures ETFs. At least. At actual least. Because everyone's going to run for the hills for this. You want to know why? Dun, 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 dun. Also in the news, it says breaking ProShares Bitcoin Futures ETF, BITO, becomes the fastest ETF in history to reach $1 billion. That's right. $1 billion. What has it been? 24 and a half hours or something like that? There's a lot of money, so we've been told, that is waiting to get into the cryptocurrency market, and they're currently sitting on the sidelines. Why, for the life of me, they would want to wait for an SEC-approved Bitcoin, something that's not actually Bitcoin, when they should just be investing in Bitcoin directly themselves? I don't know. I'm not that company. However, $1 billion is a huge amount of money. Even if it was $100 million in just 24-hour interest, that's nuts. So $1 billion for one fund, we can only assume that they're all going to start mimicking each other over the next couple of weeks. We are going to have a lot of this. We are going to have a lot more Bitcoin discussions on Bloomberg, on Fox News, on Money Channel. Is Money a channel? I don't even know, but you understand what I'm saying. It's going to cause a lot more people to get into the market. If we can get to a $75,000 Bitcoin, and I mean really pass by the previous all-time high, it shall begin. It will happen, and you know what I'm talking about. It is going to, and I know that that's like the 7th time that I've said, you know what I'm talking about, but I assume you know what I'm talking about. If we get to a $75,000 Bitcoin, $100,000 is an actual skip away at that point, and that's when I assume everything is going to continue skyrocketing. Yeah. So, second Bitcoin futures ETF being launched on Friday, and this one reached $1 billion in about a day. Money, money, money. Let's move on. Next up, in news that I still don't think is actually going to happen, but we've been getting news like this for the past 4 years, so why not? It was also very popular news today. Nearly a decade after it was initially hacked, thousands of Mt. Gox exchange creditors will now be able to receive compensation for billions of dollars they lost a long time ago. The aforementioned hack resulted in the loss of around 850,000 Bitcoin between 2011 and 2014, pushing the cryptocurrency exchange into bankruptcy in 2014. Without having to even read anymore, I can tell you exactly what's going on for those of you who are not aware. Since literally almost a decade at this point, there was a cryptocurrency exchange called Mt. Gox. It stood for Magic the Gathering Online Exchange. Yep, that trading card game, that's what it was for. It was converted to a Bitcoin website. And there was an individual who began to run it. I think he had 2 or 3 other people, so the legend goes. I only watched the movie like once or twice. It's not like that. Sure, whatever. And basically, at some point, we were told, allegedly, had all the Bitcoin on one computer. Not 5, not 25, not 335. One computer. It got hacked. So the legend goes. They were like, it's fine. And then more of it got hacked, and the same computer kept on being eaten alive, and then eventually, somehow, some way, not sure how, through magic, they figured out who had the Bitcoin. They recuperated a large amount of those BTC, and now the people who had those Bitcoin back in almost a decade ago, remember when Bitcoin's price was like $45? Yep, those people, they want their money back now. So, over the last 5 or 6 years, even on this channel, what's been happening is that there's one person, Kobayashi, I think his name is. Kobayashi. He is basically the headmaster for the entire thing that is basically trying to figure out where the money actually gets allocated to. We have heard multiple times over the last 5 years, 3.5, 4 years, that they are ready to go and they're going to give this money back to those people. And then eventually there's always like, wait. Something ends up going wrong. And then these people, hello, there we go. Hope it still works. And then these people end up getting their money back, but they did not every single time. So the news is today, I only have one tab open. but that apparently these people are soon going to be getting their money back. I still have a gigantic question mark because we've heard about this for a number of years. I hope they get their money back. It would be very nice. I think it would be a very nice Christmas present for them. I'm sure anyone, imagine you lost like 3,000 Bitcoin 8-9 years ago. It'd be pretty nice to have those back. But the news is, it says Mt. Gox creditors to receive billions in Bitcoin after rehabilitation plans has been approved. Hope it works, because I would like those people to also have their money back. And without further ado, let's move on. Also in the, sure, why not, news, American multinational entertainment giant AMC is getting very excited about blockchain, and the cryptocurrency's chief executive is publicly mulling the issuance of its own crypto. During an interview with CNBC yesterday, AMC chief executive Adam Aron, why'd I say it that way, discussed the firm's crypto ambitions. There were no solid details, but the company's boss did make some revealing comments. He said, "We made a lot of noise in the past few months about getting hyperactive in crypto. They announced before that they wanted to accept Bitcoin. Then I believe it was Litecoin, then Ethereum. And then they were talking about accepting Dogecoin payments or Dogecoin gift cards or something like that, like about a week and a half or something like that ago." So someone told them at some point that they should be creating their own cryptocurrency, and this seems to be what they are going to do. I wish them the best of luck. Many other times before in the past, this has not explicitly worked out. However, I hope it works out for them. I'm just trying to be nice. Every company in the past before who has made their own cryptocurrency, unless they were like actually in the cryptocurrency space, like building on top of another chain, hasn't really lasted. Unless if AMC creates a coin and it says if you pay in this coin, you get 25% off your movie ticket, 25% off your popcorn, 35% off of any other snacks, people would use it. But I have a feeling it's going to be something stable coin-y with a 1-to-1 to the US dollar. And then at some point it's going to be like, well, if you buy 9 movie tickets with AMC coin, you get a free drink. And that's kind of, anyway, so good for them. Hope it works out. Try not to hit all these chords. You should, like, it looks like I'm in like some ex machina room. There's so many chords everywhere. Long story. NFT. Anyway, that's the AMC news. We'll hear about it in 3 months again if they actually end up launching it. And let's move on. And to finish things off in please look over here, I am rich, please, my direction. Billionaire hedge fund manager Paul Tudor Jones says that Bitcoin is currently winning the race against gold. He added that the cryptocurrency is his preferred inflation hedge over gold as well. Paul Tudor Jones, the founder of asset management firm Tudor Investment Corp, makes sense, or Corp, depending on how you want to say it, talked about Bitcoin being his preferred hedge against inflation in an interview with CNBC. How many people were on CNBC? This is like the 9th news story. Was it just like 9 hours of cryptocurrencies? Everyone was on CNBC yesterday. Jeez Louise. Clearly, he says there's a place for crypto. Clearly, it's winning the race against gold at the moment. It would be my preferred one over gold at the moment. Gold is not going anywhere. Price-wise, it's literally just staying exactly where it's been for a number of years. There are some, I remember before, like there was, what's the gold guy's name? Peter Rabbit, whatever the guy's name on Twitter. The guy who really loves gold and keeps talking bad about Bitcoin. I think there was one day where gold went up by, I think, like $18, and he was like, booyah. And I was like, Bitcoin went up by like 6. And then and then Bitcoin fell by like 4% afterwards, and he was like, well, that's what gold does. And I'm like, sir, you have no idea what planet you're actually on at this point. So the news is we've heard multiple times before from Paul Tudor Jones. He is a crypto admirer, I would say. It is abundantly clear this man probably has tons of Bitcoin. Usually the pattern I've seen in the cryptocurrency space is these people do not talk positively about Bitcoin unless they have a lot of Bitcoin. So yeah, cool, wonderful, amazing. This was also one of the most popular news stories of the day. There was also an Elon Musk news story, but I refuse to talk about it. It was something about like dogs and roaring. Like, I'm not joking. Hold on. Gotta look for this list because, I'm always late. It was something along the lines of like Elon Musk getting ready to roar like a Sheba. And I was like, who wrote that article? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. People keep writing these really weird things about Elon Musk. Like, leave these people alone. Like, they're not that interesting. Like, tell me 15 things right now about Paul Tudor Jones that makes him more interesting than you. Or even Elon Musk. Give me a solid list of 9 things besides SpaceX. He was married to Grimes. He has like 4 dogs, and he's rich and comes from a rich family. Yeah, surprise. A lot of you probably didn't know that. And I've been seeing that a lot on Instagram as well, and it's starting to annoy me. You must have seen it as well. All these things keep popping up, like showing Bezos and Elon Musk as if these people were like poor or something like that, like how they made it into billionaire status. These people were always rich. Look up Elon Musk. He was born wealthy. His family had like an emerald mine or something like that. Like what world? Anyway, the point is, rich people love Bitcoin, as I've been saying for years, and any doubt should have been completely washed away from your mind. Let's move on. As always, a very special thank you to my Patreon supporters. Can I do it over here? Wait, I'm hitting all the chords. There we go. Professor Wally from Gunbot University. Where's my hand? There we go. Professor Wally from Gunbot University. And let's move on. Chris, Hakeem, Wilkins, Empire Queen, Stake It With Valor, Fudd, Weiser, Mortified, Roman Gaba, Bitcoin, Ben Arachno, Dave, Tony Ambroski, The Dealer's Den, Red Plump, Tomato, Umnu, Wish Nikki, The Letter M, Stephen Dirks, Not Brain, Captain Something in the Z, Waylay, Crypto Black Sheep, AJ Cut 5, Speedy 655, and Carlos was like, Mobarazi, Jojo Shaw Show, VB Nerd 21, Miguel Grolay, Lauren De Silva, Quoted Biddy, Bare Bones Mining, Troy Allgood, Space Case, Need a Miracle, Paternoster, Conan Doskip, Black Day, Snacky Chan, Tolik Banana, Auspicious Agile, and Blockchain, Navarro Williams, David James, Attila Dahan, Yasha Harari, Utopia 569, Moonman High, Zerp, Martin Stoyo, Nostroma, John Sarsi, The Anima Reader, Bibliophobia, Todd, Mullis, Adam, Graysick, Mohammaroni, Massive Edges in Thailand, Jarvis Hunter, Wise Night Owl, 242 to the world, Bankroll Network, Crypto Artist, Cole D, 3D, Damien, Setsuna, Richie Rich III, Vlad the Impaler, Paxis, Nick Mangiala, Bodie, Jim Gardner, Jeremy Fox, Minting Coins, Miller, Hitch Test, Everyday, and Kyle Skips Leg Day. Yes to crypto. Bodie McBoatface, Anytime Fitness, Bodie McBoatface, my goodness, that'll never get old. Jeez, actual wheeze. Anytime Fitness, Monk's Corner Staff, Bake Me a Cake. I was right. Tigger Macho Nisa, All Crypto with Lionel, Crayola Michelle, URL, and Bolero All the Chords. Bolero Bastos, thank you all very, very much for your support. Thank you to everyone who is a member of the channel. Thank you to everyone who left a like, a comment, has subscribed. Thank you very, very much for all the NFT support. I appreciate all the kind comments. It is nice reading nice things sometimes. Sorry for all the hiccups. It is very difficult doing this alone. I completely underestimated. Sometimes you sit there and think, maybe it's just me, I can make 10,000 pieces of art. I realize that all these other projects, all these other NFT projects have like 15 to 20 people doing them. So for some reason in my head, I was like, I got this. I can do it all by myself. It's difficult. So thank you very much for all the support. Polygon stuff is on the NFTs now, so it should be a bit easier to acquire them. At the Memento, Bitcoin is currently at $66,557. That's the dip that before I started the video, this is where we were. And we are very close once again to $67,000. There's no reason at all why we should be below $100,000. I know it takes time and we can't get there today. But you know what I'm talking about. Ethereum is currently at $4,200. It is up by 10%. That is lovely to see. Cardano is up by 7. Solana is up by 21 percentile points. XRP is up by 3. Polkadot is up by 7. Dogecoin is up by 4. Luna is up by 9%. Uniswap is up by 6. Litecoin is up by 11. Anything like substantial or really, really crazy. Algorand is up by 7. Shiba Inu still in the top 20. Shocked the fudge out of everyone. Internet Computer is up by 7. Matic is up by 7. Ethereum Classic is up by 8. Okay, all right. Elron Gold, eGold is up by 6%. Crypto is up by 6. Monero is up by 5. Near Protocol is up by 8. Flow, okay, new names, is up by 15. Aave is up by 10. The Graph is up by 8. Yeah. Very nice day to be in crypto. I do hope that you all enjoyed. I do hope that you all are have had, continue to have, and might have at some point in the future a great day, a great morning, a great afternoon, or great evening, wherever you are, wherever you might be. I do hope that it is absolutely fantastic. Thank you all once again for watching, listening, supporting. I am back to work. Like, I have to upload this now, and then I am back to work over the next 10 hours. Thank you all once again for watching and or listening, and I will most certainly be talking to you all soon. See